All right, juniors, here we go. We're gonna work on lab 3115 for IoT. So, we are going to explore a large data set. So objectives for this, we're going to explore a sample data set to view the power of big data. So before data can become meaningful information, it needs to be processed. So we have to process the data before it can be meaningful. So we need a PC with access to the internet, which I have. And we are going to, in step one, locate a large, free, searchable database. So I'm going to click here and we are going to launch our database. And I should not have done that. I should have opened it in a new tab, but that's okay. I quickly recovered. So we're going to select quick stats for the searchable database. So let's go back here and we have to find quick stats. Searchable database right here. Okay, so now we're into the searchable database. Notice the status in the top right hand corner. How many records are currently in the database? So let's look. Here's our database. How many records are currently in the database? 44,753,095 records. Okay, so that's just our data. That is just data. That's how many records there are. So you can note that in here or as a private comment. Now on to step two, select categories. From the categories, select the program is census. So let's go to census. Then the next sector, animals and products, then poultry. So animals and products, and then poultry, then ducks. Okay. Poultry, ducks, category is inventory, and ducks inventory. So we'll go back here. Category is inventory, data item, ducks inventory. Okay, so now we're on ducks inventory. Geographical level is for the state, and the state we'll be looking at is Alaska. Okay, so the state, and the state will be Alaska. Okay. Next, select Get Data. What was the inventory of ducks in Alaska in 2012? So let's go back here. We are going to search for 2012 and we are going to get data. Okay, right here we have value is 226. So there were 226 right here. You can see that value 226. Okay, so how many ducks were in Alaska in 2012? 226. Select the back button and change the state to Hawaii. Ensure the year is still 2012. What was the inventory of ducks in Hawaii? Let's go back. And we are going to change the state to Hawaii. We're still on 2012, and we're going to get data. Okay, here we go. Census 2012, there were 1,275 ducks in Hawaii. 1,275 in Hawaii in 2012. So that's that answer. So if you owned a company that required ducks, how would this database be of use to the company? So if you owned a company that required ducks, so in some way, shape, or form, like you did down comforters or something like that, where you used duck feathers, why would you be interested in this database? How can the data or how can the information within this database be helpful for you? I want you to think about that for a second. And then I want you to come up with your own answer. And I want you to put it down in here and then submit this assignment as completed. Okay? So we went through the entire lab. Took us about 5 minutes or so. We went to the database. We found the button searchable databases. Went up to the right hand corner, and there were 44 million and some odd data values and records in the database. Then we narrowed down from all those records. We went to the census, we went to animals and products, poultry, ducks, inventory, duck inventory. We went to the state of Alaska and then the state of Hawaii, and we found out how many ducks were in each one. And then I want you to answer the question of, if you owned a company that required ducks, how would this database be of use to the company? Okay, that's it. Lab complete. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this, and Frantudo out.